Hello viewers, and welcome back to XCOM Enemy Within. So, it's been a few days since I played. I recorded a bunch of episodes together and then uploaded them one by one. So it's actually been almost 2 weeks, I think, since I played. So let's get back into the swing of things. The first thing I want to do is take a look at our medals. We have an Urban Combat Medal to award, or to assign the power of first. So we have two options. We have more defense when in cover, or we have more aim when in full cover. Now, since currently I've noticed I'm having difficulty hitting things with standard weapons, so I'm actually going to go with the extra aiming. Hopefully, I think it's a one-time choice, so I might come to regret this, but let's go with this. And we can award this medal to somebody. So we have a support here. We could take it. We could put it on our sniper. He's likely to be in heavy cover, and that's one option. I actually think I prefer one of our assaults, because if they're going to be using shotguns, extra aiming is useful, especially from heavy cover. If I've had to run up somewhere, I'd prefer to be in heavy cover. So I'm actually going to give it to our American. Yes, well done, soldier. At ease. Right. So, let's take a look at what's coming up in the mission control. So we have an arc thrower in 5 days, a cancer report in 5 days, which means money, and a satellite up in 20, a satellite construction in 20. In engineering, if we look at the build facilities, we have 2 satellite uplinks, so we can maintain an extra 2 satellites than we have up now. If we head over to the satellite, to the situation room, we can see we have 2 satellites up. So we really need to take care with basically this side of the board, so the US, well, Mexico and Egypt especially, but the US, Argentina, South Africa, basically anywhere that isn't kind of that half. This half of the board is basically angry. This side is doing okay. Okay then. Well, there's only one thing to do. Scan for activity. We're gonna make it to the council report without aliens. Yes, we seem to have. So we have our arc thrower. Let's head down to the research labs. We've completed our research to the arc thrower, and we believe the dice is blah 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 blah. I'll leave this up for anyone who wants to read it. And we have our arc thrower. So essentially this stuns things and lets you capture them. It also means that you can capture alien weapons from sectoids and whatnot, because they don't lose their weapons, because they don't die. So the next thing we need to we have access now to autopsies, because we have the previous alien what's the word? Alien biology, I think it was called, researched. We also, however, have carapace armor, and we have beam weapons, and we have meld recombination as before. We can't do this because we don't have enough flight computers. So really, to me, it's a toss-up between beam weapons and carapace armor. Meld recombination is alluring because I don't know what it does. So do you know what? Let's go with that.
I appreciate your efforts to support the research team, Commander. I've already put the new recruits to work in the lab.
We have 11 scientists.
I'm still having a hard time grasping what it is the aliens are hoping to accomplish here. Are they studying us? Why abduct humans seemingly at random?
Maybe we'll find out.
A pattern that we haven't established
yes,
yet.
there must be a pattern. I think the pattern is they just want to kill us. That seems like a strong enough pattern to me.
Incoming transmission.
transmission decoded. Next.
We are extremely impressed with the progress of the XCOM project thus far,
Commander.
Commander. Your recent results were beyond our expectations.
That's good.
And that is not a statement this council
Council
makes
makes
lightly.
lightly. Well, it's the first one, so don't hold your breath, because we're probably going to lose, like, Egypt and Mexico this round. Okay, well, we have more money and 2 more scientists. So let's carry on.
Remember,
We will be watching. I love that guy. Let's go back to scanning for activity for the time being. Actually, before we do that,
From what little I've seen of their technology, if the aliens were intent on conquering Earth, there's not much we could do to stop them.
that's a good point.
I'm guessing they have something else in mind.
Well, we'll have to see. I want to take a look at what we can build. Build scopes, no fiber vests, Reaper rounds, experimental ballistics have led to specialized conventional weapon loads, deal more damage. We don't have. We could build an arc thrower, but we can't actually take any aliens because we don't have a alien repository. I can't remember what they're called. We don't have a containment. Not enough power. Build a generator. I'm actually going to extract that. So the downside of building the steam option is that we have to excavate here before we build, but it's going to give us so much more power when we do. So yeah, okay. Well, let's head back to the mission control and scan. What is this? I've not seen this cinematic before.
So, what is it, Doctor?
That's what I'm asking.
It's remarkable. The crystalline structure housed within the canister is actually a suspension containing billions of cybernetic nanomachines, each made up of both organic and mechanical components.
Nanobots.
My team's analysis indicates these microscopic robots are capable of assembling mechanical structures with unprecedented efficiency. With
Good
further
lord.
study and some specialized facilities, we may be able to engineer a sort of cyber suit that interfaces with the human body.
My team is more interested in the possibility of physically altering the tissue itself, incorporating aspects of the alien's own genetic adaptations by using the nanites to fuse the foreign material.
The commander will have to decide where the greatest advantage lies. Is there anything you agree on?
Given the apparent purpose of the nanites, they allow combining organic materials with one another, or with machines. We have at least agreed to call them
Meld.
So, now we know what the new research does, or now we know what the new resource does. Okay then, that was a flashy cinematic there. So we have meld recombination. Let's assign some new research. So this amazing material, most salient feature, da da da. So, yeah, we have a lot of things lit up here. So yeah, let's. So first of all, we have Cybernetics Lab, which is a new facility to make mech units, mechanized exoskeletal cyber suits, mechs. That's almost as bad as field lattice generators. A genetics lab, which lets us mess around with DNA. Adaptive bone marrow. Wound recovery time is reduced by 66%. That's kind of cool. Height advantage confers additional aim and critical chance. Confers plus aim. New mech available. Kinetic strike module. A powerful arm upgrade for the mech. Allow the wheel to pulverize adjacent cover and enemies. Also boosts I almost read mobility. Let me start that sentence again. I almost read that as morale. But no, it also boosts mobility. I think it probably does boost morale. You know, if you have a huge, great, big, stonking robot smacking around enemies, that kind of sounds cool. Flamethrower, it's a flamethrower. You know, what can you do with a flamethrower? Burn things. Okay, so we have no actual extra research right now, but we do have beam weapons and carapace armor open. I'm actually going to go with beam weapons, mostly because the shortest they have the shortest project time, and also, to be honest, I want to get rid of the standard weapons as quickly as possible because they're not really that good. So we are excavating there. Let's take a look at the costs on the cybernetics lab. It's mostly actually power. So yeah, we're planning on building a thermal generator which gives us 20 power, which will go there in a few days. So for the time being, going back to scanning for activity.
Commander,
there we go.
Got another contact. The signature is a little bigger this time.
Ooh. Well, let's go with it. So again, we only have one option, which is to possibly abort this.
Bangs out.
If it looks too hairy, we'll abort. Oh, I was so close there. So close to aborting there, so that's gonna have to sit and be repaired for quite a while. But we have an extra UFO crash site. We have an extra Raptor, I think they're called. We have an extra fighter just in case. So we're going to send the Sky Ranger. So we have another UFO mission, and the first thing I'm going to do is clear out all of that. And I start by taking Sergeant Pixie, and we want essentially our best troops. I actually don't want to take. Why do you do this to me? I'm for some reason forgetting how the UI works. So, for example, there I didn't want to go back. I just wanted to remove him. So right click. No, apparently not. Anyway, let's take a look at the loadout. We actually don't have much choice. I want to keep her alive because she's good. So I'm going to give her... Oh, actually, no, I'm not going to give her that. I'm going to find our assault loadout screen. This is our support, who has all the medkits. So she should get the medkit. And everybody else... Well, I'd like to have another 2 units, but we don't have enough power to build anything else, so let's go. And wish me luck.
Strike one. Prepare for landing.
Our target site is near the German border.
Germany again. And it looks like it's a populated urban area.
We'll need to move in and secure the scene before people start panicking.
Okay. So another not orbital drop, another sky drop. I quite like that. Oh wow.
Copy, Big Sky.
This is an interesting map. So we appear to be on top of a skyscraper, and hence why we've dropped onto it. Immediately I'm not seeing much cover, that concerns me. Oh yeah, and someone told me how to zoom. I forgot how you zoom, which is middle mouse button in and out if you hold it down, opposed to zooming, which changes level.
On the move.
So the name of the game is Not to Die. Okay, we have a meld canister over there. Let's not be stupid. Even though we now know what meld does, we don't want to get ourselves killed trying to get it, because that would be pretty stupid. Another tip that someone gave me is you can run and gun and collect meld canisters, which I didn't know, which is kind of useful because before I walked up to one and I didn't know why I couldn't capture it. So your sight is going to be a bit restricted, and I'm actually having difficulty. Sort of, the audio is quite loud on my end, so I may in fact turn that down. Because I am using Fraps, and I'm recording my voice and the game audio on the same channel, which I'd prefer not to do, but unfortunately DX Tori, which is another option, which records independent channels, I can't get it to record both my voice and the game audio. So I will hope that no one comes out this turn. So we can hear someone. We have Meld over there. Okay, so I'm just going to tweak my audio and I'll be back momentarily. Okay, and I'm back. After listening to the audio, listening to the file recording, it doesn't seem too bad. I think it's just my headset cancels out a lot of the noise. But anyway, let's get on with this mission. So I don't really want to head off in this direction too far, because I don't want to split my group up. And I'm a little worried that if I move anywhere, I'm going to
On my way.
trigger an alien invasion. Especially coming from through that doorway, basically. I'd like to try and get that meld canister though, which is what's making my life interesting. Okay, so we should be able to at least run and gun and get that next turn. Our sniper is pretty useless back here. Oh, there's a top floor. That's interesting. I could try and get him up there, but not sure. I don't have much vision up there. So that could go badly, but for now, we will play it safe. No, you can. Oh no, I want you to overwatch. I want the heavy to overwatch. Have I moved her? Yes, so she can overwatch. I do wonder if they can jump. Oh, aliens! Dun dun dun! Yeah, you weren't going to hit anything. I really want to replace the shotguns because I don't find them as useful. Ooh, more aliens. Ooh, what the fuck are those?
Based on its profile,
Excuse me.
developed this unit with the intention of tracking and isolating single targets.
Oh, so they're assassins.
Sophisticated evasion
Oh god!
system as well.
Stealth
Perhaps
mode?
we should try to avoid those tentacles.
Really now? Sorry, I apologise for swearing there, that just took me by surprise. So, we have a small problem, which is stealth units that seem to be quite horrible. We also have a meld canister just on one, which I wanted to try and get, but unfortunately trying to do so may end up putting me in a difficult position. I currently don't have my sniper in a good position, which is irritating. I could move him up here, and let's move him up here. Okay, so I don't see anyone up here for now. So I'm going to put him in a better position, and he will attempt to give us some Overwatch cover when he can shoot next turn. As for our heavy, I would like to put him here, assuming that no one comes from his right. This is a tricky one. I'm a little nervous about those new things. They look scary.
I'm on the move.
Okay, well, I'm going to try and take out that sectoid. And you're just going to miss.
Damn it.
Okay, well, this is an interesting one. So, hell for leather. I know there's stealth units over there somewhere. This might not work, but I think it's worth a try. If nothing else, it gets rid of their cover considerably. And it should mean that they then prefer to they then prefer to run than not. I'm also going to hit run and gun because I want to try and capitalize on this kill. Right, so I put myself in a difficult position of I may get horribly attacked here because I'm very far forward. Oh, hello. Strangled. Strangled? That's a debuff that's new and the game has frozen. So, let's take a look at this. Okay, so it doesn't tell me what battle fatigue, what strangle does. It only tells me that I'm under fatigue. Fatigue. So you have a good shot. You have a headshot. Go, German precision! Excellent. Catching breath. Okay, so you are vulnerable. You cannot run very far. But you can hunker down. So let's hunker you. And we want to give him support, and we want to give him some health when we can.
On the move.
So let's move our... Aha. So let's risk this.
I'm about to start keeping score.
You weren't already? Okay, so one of these, I fear one of these characters is going, one of my guys is going to start getting strangled again by the Seeker, I think they were called. So, in case it's my support there, my heavy's going into Overwatch. I don't know whether Seekers trigger Overwatch. Okay, so we seem to have all recovered. No sign of any more aliens at this precise moment in time. We have the one meld canister successfully. He's got 2 health missing. I have 3 health packs. I'm wondering if it's worth spending that now, because they heal 4. I think at the moment, a repositioning. Yeah, this is a good opportunity to reposition, reconsolidate, and reload.